This is the most slept on method for finding profitable products that most Amazon sellers are not using. Now, my friends who are all 7-figure sellers, they are using this method, and that is why you need to use it too. In this video, I'm gonna break down the top 3 ways that you can use this method to make 10K a month with Amazon FBA. With that being said, let's get into the video so you can hear all the sauce on how to use this method. And as always, if you got value, definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Let's get into it.
The tool that I was mentioning in the introduction is called the Keepa Product Finder. Now, this is the best tool that you can master to make a lot of money with Amazon. Now, the reason is because not a lot of people have truly mastered this tool yet, and the ones that are using it are not using it correctly. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to use it correctly and what filters you need to use in order to spit out the right products. You have to think of Keepa Product Finder as a filter that is filtering through Amazon's entire database to find you the actual products that are profitable. Now let's get into those filters. There are 3 main filters that I use on a day-to-day basis. And the first one is the Storefront stalking filter. Now what this filter does is it's basically filtering through other sellers on Amazon and is finding their products that you could potentially find profitable on a retail website. So how you set this up is you go to a product that is selling really well on Amazon that is most likely an online arbitrage product. Now, Huda Beauty is a brand that is an online arbitrage brand. I've bought a number of products from this brand, so I can tell you from experience, and that's why I'm giving this product as an example. So what we're going to do is look at the Keepa chart. You can see there's a lot of sellers on it. Now, it might not be the best product to necessarily buy, but it's a good product to storefront stock sellers because there's a lot of sellers on this listing. Is click the Other Sellers tab right here, and we're going to look for sellers who have less than 50 reviews. Now, the reason being is because we're looking for sellers who are relatively new, which likely means they're doing online arbitrage. And also, if you're a new seller starting out, it's easier to find ungated products with sellers less than 50 ratings. Now, my store has a couple hundred reviews, so I'm a little bit more experienced in the game, which might make it harder for you to get my products. But if you're looking for somebody who's on your level, who kind of just started out, it's pretty easy to do that. So what we're going to do is look for sellers who have less than those 50 reviews. So it looks like I found one right here. I found another one right here. And what we're going to do is click on their storefront. We're going to see what kind of products they have. So they sell a lot of Nike, which isn't the best. I'm not a huge fan of Nike, but it looks like they have some beauty products down here. So I'm going to actually include this seller in our search. Now let's look at the second seller. So we have Wabico. I'm going to look at their storefront. Looks like they have some good items here as well. A lot of similar online arbitrage brands I've seen, like Bounce Curl. So we're going to plug them in the search as well. We're also going to look at this one here. So they're selling some stuff. Let's see. I see a couple things. There might be some wholesale in the mix on this one. So this might be a little bit harder of a store. I'm going to add that one just in case they are doing some wholesale. I'm going to look for one more. I'm going to go through their store. So it looks like they do have some online arbitrage. I see Rode. I've sold that brand before. And now the next step, what we do is we plug in their seller IDs. So we're going to take this seller's ID and we're going to scroll down to the sellers tab. That's where you actually plug in the seller's ID. And then you're going to separate a comma here. So that's how you add multiple storefronts. So what we're going to do is take this one and add it in as well. And then let's add the last one in as well. So this allows you to add up to 50 storefronts, and we're going to add 3 on this one. So after we've done that, then we want to set some more filters. Now in this video, I'm just going to show you the filters, and then it's your job to go from there to try to source these products profitably. If you want some more in-depth videos on how to actually like watch me live source, I have dozens of videos on my channel that do exactly that and show you the breakdown of how to actually find products profitably. For this video, I just wanted to show you how to set up those filters. So what we're going to do next is plug in a sales rank. So this is basically showing us products that are selling at least 100 times a month if we're going from 0 to 120. So we're setting that as a filter. And then we're also going to do Amazon out of stock just to avoid Amazon products as well, just to not to compete with Amazon. So after we've done that, then since we have 99 products, This is enough to do in one go. You could also separate it by category if you want to only look at beauty products. If you want to exclude all the Nike stuff that we saw before, you can do that just by doing this. And then you click find product. And now obviously the next step is to go to the retail website and try to find this product profitably. So that's the sourcing aspect of this. So what we do is we pull up SellerAmp, and then we would load up where we can get these products for profitably. So we're going to hit Google on our SellerAmp button, and then we're going to go to the website and see what kind of discount codes we can use to get this for profitably. Now, this brand had a huge sale the other day. They were giving like 35% off if you spent a certain amount, which was a huge discount. I think the sale's now over, so it's not really going to work. But you're looking for sales like these, and I would recommend watching out for another sale like this going to come out from Huda Beauty. That's the Kardashians brand, and it's doing really well on Amazon. So what you can do is that, and then what you would do after you've actually tried to add some discounts and coupon codes, you continually run through the search. You're just going to keep going one by one, and then you can save these filters as well. So like if I want to save these 3 sellers and then go through it periodically, I can do that. I can just copy and paste the link and save it in a Google Sheets, or I can bookmark the tab, and it will literally save this exact filter. So now we're going to get to my second favorite filter, which is looking for Keepa charts where the seller count is going down, the price is going up. These are great opportunities because you're going to find less saturated products this way. So I'm going to show you how you set up this filter. We're going to hit clear entire form to do a reset. And then what we're going to do is go to the offers count. And then we're going to look for listings where it's 0 to 12 sellers currently and a 90-day average of 25. Now, what we're going to do next is go to a category, because 1,700 products is a lot for one go. So you can kind of go by each category, each main category that you want to source in. One day you could do beauty, another day you could do health and household. So we're going to look at beauty products, and there's 61 products that pull up in the search. Another thing you can do to get the number of products down is look for a cap on the sales rank. So we're setting a cap of 120,000 sales rank, which is showing us products that are selling at least 100 times a month. Now we have 43, and then what we do is we hit find filter, and then we just go through these products one by one and see what retail website sells it. So you can see, look at how the seller count went from 60 to 1, which is huge. That's definitely an opportunity. Maybe they're out of stock or it's just hard to find it, and that's why the seller count went so low. Another one here, you can see that seller count is going down. Looks like Amazon's kind of holding the price. That might not be the best one. Versace is going to be hard to sell because it's probably restricted. I see right here it went from 23 to 6 sellers. Most likely what happened here was an IP complaint. So if you see anything like this on this search, you're going to want to avoid it. IP complaint just means the brand didn't want the sellers to sell this product. So it looks like they kicked the sellers off the listing. And you can identify it basically as a free fall elevator drop in the sellers all in the same time. So what we want to do is continually go through products, and what we're looking for is diamond in the rough products like this. This is a MAC Cosmetics. This is a great brand that I sell personally, and I think this is a great Keepa chart because that seller count is going all the way down, the price is going all the way back up, and it's going back to its historical price. And I know personally I've bought this product for like $20 or so I know that it's profitable, and I know that this will be on my radar if MAC Cosmetics is running a sale. So that's how we basically do the second filter. Now the third filter, which I absolutely love this filter. I think it's a game changer when you learn how to use it. So what we're doing in this search is we are looking for products that are inside of a category. Now, like take it for example, you have health and household, and then inside of health and household, there are tons of different niches. So what we're doing is we're looking for products in one of those niches. Now take this for example, I like to sell vitamins, minerals, and supplements. That's one of the biggest subcategories that we sell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with health and household. I'm going to niche down into vitamins, minerals, and supplements. I'm going to show you exactly how you can do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to look for products, let's say under 100,000 sales rank. We're going to want Amazon out of stock. And then what we're going to do next is we're going to scroll down to the category. Now this is obviously the most important part. We're going to pick health and household as the root category, and then we're going to go into the subcategories. So we're going to look at different kinds of vitamins, minerals, and supplements. So we have blended, we have multivitamins. Let's see if there's any other prominent ones that come up that have a pretty large amount of products in it. So we can do prenatal as well. So let's say we do these 3 different subcategories. Now what we're going to do next is go down and we're going to look for offer counts of about 6 to 40. Reason being is I want to avoid any private label products, and I also want to avoid a lot of wholesale items. So I'm going to do 6 to 40 sellers, giving us mostly online arbitrage products. So we have about 445 that load up. Now that's quite a bit, but we went from millions of products down to a couple hundred, which I consider a big win. If I want to narrow down a little bit more, what we can do is go to 50,000, and then we're going to see products that are about 0 to 50,000 in sales rank. So we're looking at a lot of fast moving vitamins, minerals. You can see here how it loads up a search of all vitamins, minerals, and supplements. And now what we're going to do next is look for these products on Google and see what retail websites we can find it from. And again, guys, we can replicate this with any subcategory. Let's say, for example, if you like grocery and you want to look for snacks or like some kind of snack related products, maybe crackers, fruit snacks, anything like that, that's in a subcategory that you can dive into and kind of expand your product line. So this is an awesome way to find new niches, more products in the existing niche that you're already selling in. Those are my 3 favorite filters, guys, that I've used to build a 7-figure Amazon business. I hope you guys got a ton of value from this and you learned exactly how you can apply these filters for yourself to go ahead and find some more profitable products for your Amazon business. As always, guys, if you got value, definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching.